Shalom lachem.
Hello everyone. I promise to give a daily briefing, and I try to keep my word, even in these conditions. I thank you for your cooperation. First, I want to praise the people of Israel. I've called this operation, with the dogs of valor, like a roaring lion. And rightly so. My first praise goes to the citizens of Israel. Your resilience is extraordinary. You stand firm, with incredible spirit and determination. Today, I told foreign interviewers, do you remember the Blitz spirit, how the British people stood firm during World War II against the Nazis? That is our spirit, and even stronger. I'm proud of you, because from the people comes the great strength of our citizens, our fighters, our wonderful army, and all branches of our defense forces. They're doing an outstanding job. We are facing a dual existential threat. We are determined to eliminate it, and we are eliminating it. Let me give you a short overview of our achievements so far. First, the core existential threat. We struck, at the start of the war, Iran's top nuclear scientists. So far, we've eliminated 10 of them, and there are more to come. We've hit Iran's central enrichment facility in Natanz. It was heavily fortified, but we acted decisively. We also destroyed centrifuge production industries and a uranium conversion facility crucial for weapon-grade enrichment. We're systematically dismantling their nuclear infrastructure. Second, ballistic missiles. We've hit missile production plants one after another, the factories that produce these weapons of death. We've neutralized hundreds of ballistic missiles and destroyed a large number of launchers. It's not about how many missiles they have, it's about how many launchers they have. And we're taking those out one by one. We also eliminated Iran's top security leadership, including 3 chiefs of staff, the commander of their air force, 2 heads of military intelligence, the second just yesterday, and commanders from both the army and the Revolutionary Guard. We targeted the head of operations as well. We're taking them out one by one, and more are coming. We have achieved air superiority. Israel controls the skies over Tehran. This cannot be overstated. We've essentially created an aerial highway to Tehran. We control its airspace. We've also destroyed some of the densest air defense systems in the world, surface-to-air missile systems, in western Iran and other regions. Again, more to come. We've taken out many of their drones, they had thousands, and we've already destroyed half of them. 1,000 never even launched. They are facing serious issues, which I won't detail here. We've also struck their key radar systems, critically important. We've hit regime targets, their command centers, their totalitarian broadcast station, and more targets you'll hear about soon. We do all this even when the targets are embedded deep within populated areas, including in Tehran. We evacuate civilians, and they leave those areas. I'm proud of our military, home front command, rescue teams, pilots, our amazing ground forces, technicians working like a well-oiled machine, and our intelligence units doing wonders, including Mossad operatives. They're doing outstanding work. I am proud of the people of Israel. I'm proud of what we've achieved. We are on the path to victory. If anyone had doubts, the world is beginning to understand, and you know who else understands? Iran. The regime understands. This is a national effort, with the dogs of valor and lions of Israel. Now, questions please.
Iranians signal they're open to negotiations. Would Israel agree to talks if President Trump asks?
I'm not surprised they want to slow things down, because we are hitting them hard. Of course, they'd want to stop and resume building their weapons of death, nuclear arms that threaten our existence and their ballistic missiles. We are committed to destroying both threats. If there's another way to achieve this, fine, but we gave diplomacy a 60-day chance. While they were negotiating with the Americans, the Iranian dictator was tweeting that Israel must be destroyed. So no illusions here, we want results. Our 3 main goals were to eliminate the nuclear program, destroy missile production capability and dismantle the terror axis.
What is Israel's red line regarding talks with Iran? Would you settle for less than the Libya model? Do we want a ceasefire or regime change?
We'll do whatever it takes to achieve these goals, in full coordination with the U.S. Our only goal is the result, the full elimination of those 3 threats. The Israeli people will not settle for less. As for regime change, that could very well be the result. This regime is weaker than it seems. It terrorized its own citizens, the region, and the world. But when the nation rises like our lions, we change the balance of power in the Middle East. We're seeing tremendous shifts inside Iran. I spoke with Iran International today. I'm releasing videos to the Iranian people, millions are watching inside Iran. They are full of hope now. They realize how weak the regime really is. This could bring change. Remember, few predicted the Soviet Union's sudden collapse, or Assad's regime falling days before it happened. When we took down Nasrallah's leadership in Hezbollah, that regime crumbled. So yes, it's hard to predict, but regime collapse could be the result of this historic operation, a campaign that is changing the face of the Middle East.
How far we push back Iran's nuclear program? By a month, a year. Can the U.S. help in the offensive too, not just in defense?
Our goal is to eliminate it. When you know you have cancer that will kill you, you remove it. You also undergo treatment. It might return someday, but we are pushing it back by a very long time. I can't disclose details, but we are conducting a thorough, long-term strategy. I've been warning about this for 40 years, since shortly after the rise of the Ayatollahs in Iran. I wrote that their nuclear ambition was the greatest threat to Israel and the world. Some laughed. Some dismissed it as a political spin. But now we've reached midnight. There's no 13th hour. If you don't act at 12, there won't be a 13. So we acted at the last moment, and we did what had to be done. We acted despite many doubters, and we're exceeding all expectations. As for the US, President Trump is helping us. I'm in near-daily contact with him. Just yesterday we spoke again. I deeply appreciate America's support. Their pilots are intercepting drones too. They've deployed 2 THAAD batteries here, Aegis ships as well. We are grateful. But whether or not they join the offensive is up to President Trump. He'll do what's best for America. We are moving ahead with our plan, and any help is welcome.
Can the nuclear threat be neutralized without striking Fordo? Does Israel have the capability to act alone?
Listen closely, we are fully committed to eliminating this threat. It is my personal obligation, and Israel's obligation. Our defense forces will do what's necessary. And we haven't forgotten our hostages in Gaza. Remember, I said our action in Lebanon against Hezbollah would help release hostages, and it did. Out of 255 hostages, 202 have returned, 148 alive, 54 deceased. There are 53 remaining, with 2 in critical condition and 31 confirmed dead. We will bring them all home. Our campaign in Iran is also shaking the very foundation, the main support base of Hezbollah and other terror proxies. When we hit Iran, we strike their foundation. Everyone understands this. And we are not taking our eyes off the hostages. I've issued orders, there is real potential here. I intend to realize that potential fully. We're working to achieve all the objectives of this war. I couldn't share these plans in advance, they took months to prepare.